You may find that you lose interest in sex after your stroke. This can be very normal. Don't worry about it. You may have an imbalance of hormones after your stroke, which may cause depression. You may become very tired, emotional, you might be irritable, angry. All of these things will have an effect.
My interest in sex probably varied somewhat, probably quite erratic. I think generally speaking, because I had a lot more other things to worry about, I think the interest probably declined slightly. I think, yeah, on occasions it becomes more of an issue, but generally I'm quite easily distracted by a range of other different things. I think because of the medication, that has a bit of an effect. I think generally speaking, my libido is less than it was.
It's very important to talk to your GP. They will have come across this problem before and may be able to refer you to different medical professionals who can help you with this. You may want to ring our stroke helpline. Our helpline advisors are at the end of a phone to talk about these issues too.
I think most of the discussions about relationship were limited to my clinical psychologist. We never actually talked about sex, but we did talk about how well we were getting on. So yeah, we often did talk about how well things were going. I mean, it was in the interest of making things smoother at home and making just life easier for everyone.
The medication you're taking may affect your emotions, have an impact on your sex life. If you're taking medication for diabetes, for example, high blood pressure or epilepsy, as will antidepressants.
Yeah, I think the medication itself certainly initially had an effect. Not catastrophically, but it certainly subdued sort of primal urges in a sense. I suppose in a sense, you know, it's a bit of a frustration. But like I say, it's not catastrophic, you know, given a bit of encouragement, you know, do you know what I mean? Things happen, let's put it that way. But, you know, in the context of being lucky to be alive, in the context of all the other issues that I've got to contend with, it is not something that I'm going to let bother me to a great deal.
Don't rush into having full sexual intercourse. It may be that you just want to be intimate with each other first. Take your time, don't rush this.
Yeah, so in terms of preparing for sex, I'm not sure anyone actually kind of prepares for it. You know what I mean? You sort of go with the flow as the mood arises. But yeah, that might be different for people who've had a stroke, who have to, you know, gear up towards it. But yeah, there's nothing really different, but I suppose at this early stage it's maybe until all the other issues have settled, you know, it remains to be seen whether this one needs to be resolved. But I suppose we've got a history of not really talking about, do you know what I mean, bedroom related issues.
You may want to introduce sex very slowly back into your relationship. Think about a time when you're not so tired. Don't drink too much alcohol, don't have a big meal before sex. But you may want to just think about being intimate with each other first. Reintroduce yourselves to each other's bodies again. You may have a physical disability now. You may have post-stroke pain. You may be feeling very emotional about this. So it's really important that you take your time. There are many ways that you can feel close to your partner without having sex. You may want to listen to music together, go for a walk, talk about the future, or read a book together on sex. It isn't all about the end result, it's about the journey and how you get there together, so that it's a pleasurable experience for both of you. If your sex life is affected because of an emotional change, go and talk to your GP or seek out a counsellor who can help you overcome some of these problems.
Yeah, having had a stroke is definitely a major challenge. I think the thing would be to see sort of sex in perspective. I guess sex is one thing, the relationship is the other. I guess the two go hand in hand. Yeah, I think just persevere, get help where you can.